Hey guys, what's up? This is Bry. Happy Playbor Day. Labor Day? What are we talking about? Today's Playbor Day. I'm going to celebrate it with a great day. We got a lot to cover. Aura readiness score. We're cracking 90, 92 this morning. We'll talk about why that's there, I think, or why I think that's there, and then do our normal thing. All right. As always, let's recommit. Today is day one. I hereby commit to being my best self in my energy, my work, and my love. I don't share this every single day, but I do journal every single day. My core identities, energy, work, and love-wise, athlete, philosopher, a lover of wisdom, and soulmate in the Aristotelian sense of the phrase, which became even more clear as I finished the note on happy together, using the science of positive psychology to build love that lasts. This is the third time I'm going to get a shout out. I'm going to keep on shouting it out. You in a relationship? You want to be in a relationship? This is the book to read. Finally, we have a book that integrates ancient wisdom, modern science, and practical tools. It's phenomenal. Here's the philosopher's note. I'm going to do the MP3 on that. Then I'm going to do a TV today. It's so good. The book is. I think my note's pretty good too. But the book is so good. One of the big ideas is to be Aristotelian lovers. So good. Eudaimonically committing to your partner's flourishing and you becoming a better person in the context of your relationship. I playfully say that's what a real soulmate looks like. Not the silly hedonic, whatever, destined soulmate, but the one where you're willing to go to the relationship gym and work on your relationship to be an Aristotelian lover, helping your partner experience eudaimonic joy while you commit to doing the same by living with virtue, etc. Super, super cool book. PNTV is coming tomorrow. James and Larry are interviewing me, Larry King, on Thursday. We're actually going to we'll put a link below so you can watch that live. There's going to be some interaction Q&A afterwards too, which is super cool. So anyway, we've got that. We've got the virtues I'm going to embody today. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to be prolific, and I'm going to be connected. It's Playbor Day. I'm like Stephen King. I show up 366 this year. Certainly for my AM deep work time block, but today I'm treating like it's a normal, playful, awesome day. I'm going to do my normal. So we got identity, we got virtues, we got behaviors. I'm going to do my normal 1 through 10,000. I'm going to eat by 4. I'm going to do all the little things that help drive these numbers. I'm also going to go for 7 hours of deep play / work. Excited to get this thing done, happy together, then also get Larry's book going. I'm also going to spend some great quality time with the kids, energy, work, love. We want to integrate each dynamically. Then we've got the virtue compass. I am getting a sample of our compass that I will be able to hold in one of these number ones soon, right here in my palm. Brass, beautiful, classic compass that actually works, that has our cardinal virtues, wisdom, self-mastery, courage, and love, which I journal every single morning. This whole thing took me 7 minutes, by the way, under 7 minutes. James makes his wife Susie make the great point. Well, this book is not only one of the best books the only book on positive psychology and relationships, it's one of the best books on positive psychology and integrating virtue in your life. They say you need to know thyself and you need to know thy partner. What are your strengths? Right? And what are your partner's signature strengths or your virtues that you're here to embody? Then they talk about the 5 key. It was so fun to read this. He's like, do you know what the top 5 virtues most highly correlated with your flourishing are? I said, yes. Raising my hand. Let's go. Love, hope, gratitude, curiosity, and zest. Those are our top 5 scientifically most robust, highly correlated with your flourishing virtues, which is why we spend so much time in our mastery series for the Optimized Coach program, helping you operationalize the cardinal virtues of wisdom, self-mastery, courage, and love, and the 5 kind of cardinal scientific virtues, hope, gratitude, curiosity, zest, and love, and your unique top 5 signature strengths. So mine, did I write them down? I did. So my top 5 signature strengths are creativity, hope, zest, purpose, And then kindness and bravery are kind of the traditional, but I'm actually going to lock up leadership. That's what I'm going to lean into even more strongly in the days and weeks and months and years, God bless, God willing, decades ahead. What are your top signature strengths? You can go to buildhappytogether.com, find a link to take the test. And then Alexandra's. I want to know my signature strengths to use them in the context of our relationship. And I want to know hers. Her top signature strengths are creativity, curiosity, love of learning. She's just all in. She reads as much as I do, as I've said, because these are two of her key strengths. She's the one who helps me figure out stuff like the PEMF machine and the Nano V over there. I just do what my wife tells me to do on those fronts, because she's also got a lot of wisdom or perspective. And then she brings playfulness into our relationship. Great compliment. Susie and James talk about the complementariness of their signature strengths as well. It's really important that you know your strengths, you know your partner's strengths, and then you figure out how together you can flourish by expressing them. And also you realize that some of the friction points in your relationship might come from overly expressing, overusing, they would say, the vice of excess, different strengths. So I tend to get really optimistic, really purpose-driven, and really creative, which can have me spray my energy. So one of my main practices is I got to focus. I've got to say, this is the most important thing. I'm going all in on it. Then I can harness that creativity, that purpose, that energy and the hope, and boom, do what I'm here to do. Alexandra, she can kind of spray herself too with just learning all these different things. And we want to recognize that, but then also celebrate her genius in this, but she's not as much of an executor in getting stuff done. Okay, fine, cool. We can find help for that, or I can support, etc. But anyway, knowing ourselves and knowing our partners is a huge key to a flourishing life together with our loved ones, etc. Now on to the aura data for today. What do we have? We've got a good day ahead, folks. Yes, we do. Seems like you've been getting the right amount of sleep lately. Aura says 92 readiness for those listening, which is, I'm very, very happy with that. And I had mentioned before that, hey, this would have been in the 90s if I didn't have sleep debt. So a week, maybe and a half ago, Eleanor stopped breastfeeding, which led to some little tumultuousness in our sleep. Okay, it was what it was. And I said, we'll just get back to that. And I also worked very hard strategically, which disrupted my sleep as well. So when I really lock into, philosopher mode and I'm reading and I had a great recovery over the weekend, then I tend to see numbers like this. So readiness, resting heart rate, coming back down. We got it up a little high, right? It went 43, 44, 45, then 33, 42. So I ate before 4 p.m., which is one of my big things, properly hydrated, etc. I think the PEMF machine, which has been in repairs, is coming back on Wednesday, was in fact one of the reasons why I was able to get this down to 38, 39, which is crazy. Heart rate variability, so we'll test that when it gets back. Heart rate variability of 90, I'm very happy with. So I've got the sleep balance back up to where we want it to go. I'm, again, extraordinarily happy with that. Average of 90, peak of 170, boom, we'll take it. Heart rate was just nice and even, 42 low, 44 average. And then the sleep, 9 hours in bed, that's my magic number, right? We've talked about that a lot. 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours and 23 minutes, in fact. 92% efficiency, which is great. They actually probably inflated it a little bit. I was maybe up a little bit more here, but I'm happy with that. 2 hours of deep sleep, hour 15 REM, we'll take it. There we go. That's all I got. That, and let's go make today another awesome day. One more time. Happy. Oh, we got one more thing here. So I'm in the hotel yesterday, and I did not do my pull-ups because I didn't do my trail on our property where I just literally jump on a tree. I've got a couple different trees I use for pull-ups. I went on a different hike with Alexander, date hike day, and I also didn't row like I usually do in the morning. Now I could have paid those back in the afternoon, but I decided to relax. And what I knew I would do is circle them on my little wall calendar and pay them back today. So we talk about this in our self-mastery module for Mastery Series and Coach. It's a game. You don't want to skip days if you're building a habit, but if you do, you want to immediately repay what I call, quote, the debt. and reestablish your habits. You're doing it day in and day out. And James Pawelski actually talks about William James, who's one of his heroes, a shared hero. And he's got a great kind of acronym to help us build habits we talk about in the note. But anyway, this is what I do. So today I'll do an extra 10 pull-ups. I'll do an extra 1K of rowing. No big deal. Boom, let's go. That is all I've got. Let's make today awesome. Happy Playbor Day. See ya.